name is Zama Moses Fulenga. I'm 12 years old. I'm in grade 6 at Shield Wisdom School. I live in Chilanga, Maplot, and I'm in Little Teen. I like to draw and sing. I like to draw characters. I like to draw anime characters like Goku, Sanjin Woo, and One Punch Man. I heard that male models are confident, and this is not my first time. I've done it before. I have confidence and I'm very kind to other people. I'd like to teach them to be confident and believe in themselves. What I love about Chilanga because it's calm. Have I ever been to any tourist site in Zambia? Yes, I have. In Mundawanga because I can see different types of animals. What's written? I am really not sure of what's written, and the reason why I'm wearing it is because it was my present on my birthday. If I was to win this pageant, this platform, I would show those young models that are out there that to be confident and believe in themselves. What I'm advocating for is for boys and girls to be treated equally.
My name is Pearson Muna. I'm 17 years old. I'm from Lusaka West. I'm representing Chilanga district. In the category I'm in teen category. Where I heard this pageant, it's from Instagram. Yeah, and while I was communicating with Margaret Perry, I told her that I have interest in model, so I can become one of them. Why did I choose this one? Okay, so I choose this one because I see a lot of people like Laston, Margaret. I've seen how they are now. From where the background until now, yeah, I've seen from them. So what I'm advocating for is substance abuse. I'm advocating for substance abuse in child abuse, yes. Because many children in society, they are not aware of who they are right now. Because they're just following other people's concern. Like they'll just tell him or her, let's go this, and they go. Let's do this, they follow. So if I get this title, I promise that I'll work on them. I'll address them. If it happened that I didn't win the title, yes, I could address them. Because I was once a lead at school. I was in school council president, and I was leading people, yeah. Because what makes me to advocate substance abuse, it's because of how my fellow teen and youth are passing through. Yes. Because you find that teenage pregnancy, peer pressure, just drug abuse, yeah, just like that.
My name is Marlin Mundandwe. I'm a 16-year-old passionate and purpose-driven young boy from Lusaka, Zambia. So beyond modeling, I'm someone who values discipline, faith, and personal growth. And I like expressing myself through creativity, whether it's fashion, content creation, or connecting with other people. Because I believe I'm on a journey, not just to become a better model, but to become a better, younger version of me. The one thing I would change about how people look at male models is the fact that they are gay or they are transgender. Okay? Because I believe someone or nobody should be stripped off of their ability or the right to express themselves through pageantry, modeling, or creativity. So that's one thing I would remove, the way people see male models. Because even male models, they are just people like us. They are people who are trying to express themselves through modeling or pageantry. Yes, my parents were sponsoring me, and maybe just in case of financial breakdown or something like that, I have people who can sponsor me. Okay, what are the other things I do and what I advocate for? So besides modeling, I'm a very good public speaker, I'm a debater, I'm a choir master, and I'm a very dedicated member of the Catholic Church. And one thing I advocate for is gender equality, because I believe not only should girls or boys have different types of treatment in accordance to rights, I believe we should have the same opportunities and the same rights that we should be given, parent religions that we have. I believe we are one people that are made because of one creator, which is God. And I believe no matter the differences or the different denominations or religions that we come from, be it Catholic, SDA, UCC, just to mention a few, we are one people and we should live in harmony, because being in different churches shouldn't separate us, it shouldn't divide us, because the one people who are praying to one person who is God. Those who don't believe in God, atheists, okay, I think it's just part of them, and we should respect the fact that they don't believe in God, because maybe they just don't know who He is. They haven't surrendered themselves to God, and that's just one thing that we can't remove away from them. And it's just their right and it's their choice. Okay, why do I think male models are put in that kind of activity or stuff? Okay, so I think because of maybe the way fashion or creativity allows them to dress, society, because society has every time society has something negative to say upon everything, so society will put as male models as to be transgender or gay, just for the fact that fashion or creativity wants them to wear certain clothes or do certain activities. Okay, so I think when maybe I should take you back to our cultural or religious norms. Back then or in our homes, our parents or our guardians, they always tell us to say, no, a boy or a girl should wear in a certain way. But for me, through pageantry or modeling, I think creativity or modeling doesn't, it has to give the model a kind of dressing, and not just because of the kind of dressing that we should allow people to judge models, but it's just for the fact of, for the matter of creativity, and because of modeling. We shouldn't be defined with the way we dress, but we should be defined with the way we are, our actual personality.
My name is John Chilele. I'm still in school, secondary school, in grade 11. I'm 17 years old, born in 2009. The most thing that inspired me to come here, I've always admired young teens, the way they, like, I would give an example of Esther Zulu. She's my inspiration very much, because I was so inspired by her, that she can manage doing such things at a very young age. So I got interested and wanted to try as well. I would give them an encouragement to say it's very important to try everything, especially this, because it's kind of like, it's not a bad thing to do. It's obviously a good thing, and it teaches us to be better people in life. Like improving in your life, upgrading your education and knowing more. So I would tell them that it's very important, and you can also give it a try. I wasn't discouraged, but there are just some people whereby not really family, but people will just meet to say, okay, what you're doing is not, it's kind of like for girls only. So I would be like, no, even boys, even gents can do this, because we are all humans and we can do this. So mostly I just ignore and focus on the main thing that I want for myself. I love to draw. I'm an architect. I do architecture at school. So I usually do that a lot home, anywhere I go. And I'm really happy to do that. I don't have any difficulties. I'm very free to do that anytime because I'm passionate about it and I love it so much. I'm advocating for teenage pregnancy and drug abuse. I found out that a lot of teenagers, girls, and boys are becoming so addicted to sexual things. So they are engaging themselves to have early pregnancies at a very young age. That is not okay because you have to first at least secure your future so that you can secure a future for your children, not you and your children having to struggle. This country is developed, but not very much. So I would love to bring so much development so that development brings it brings opportunities to jobs and stuff like that. So if you have a lot of industries, buildings, it's very easy to have employment because it's going to be needed for people to work with them. And I would love to put more buildings in Zambia because there's so many spaces that have not been built. It's not only changing Zambia by building roads, stuff like that. Even people's houses, homes where they stay, yes. And so much is to be improved in Zambia because there are no good roads, bridges, stuff like that. And people struggle. It's not only here in Lusaka because you can see some roads here in Lusaka and you think, oh, it's good. But in some villages, they don't even have roads, transportation. People are struggling to go to school, struggling to reach where they want to go to their destinations. So I would love to develop the Zambia everywhere countrywide, not only in Lusaka.